Oh, so you finally admit it. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy, Rian Johnson, director of Star Wars The Last Jedi, one of the destroyers of franchises, in my opinion, trolled us all and we knew it. And you know what? It doesn't, you don't get away with this that easily. We get the theme music. That's better. Too bad we're going to have to listen to him speak. This man, Rian Johnson here, has finally admitted he didn't care about Star Wars canon or history. We know. Thank you for admitting it finally. He did an interview recently, and shout out to Bounding Into Comics for grabbing this one. This man who doesn't care about canon, history, characters because he didn't create them. Who reduced Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, to basically having to play a completely different character than the one we knew. He had to convince himself it was Jake Skywalker.
The ending effective. That's the crux of my problem. Luke would never say that. I'm sorry. Well, in this version, see, I'm talking about the George Lucas Star Wars. This is the next generation of Star Wars. So I almost had to think of Luke as another character. Maybe he's Jake Skywalker. He's not.
That's the whole problem. It was so incredibly different. And they do the same thing in Star Wars as they're doing in Star Trek.
I like science.
Nobody asked you, Spock. Stop intruding. They're doing the same thing in every one of these franchises. They just destroy all of it. And a little bit, Mr. Roundhead Rian Johnson himself, as Ethan calls him, admits it finally. Here you go. Here he is in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. Let's just hear what he has to say. He doesn't care about Star Wars.
Whenever you're writing, let's say you're creating your own universe, you said you don't think about actors, you're starting kind of something from scratch.
Like, oh my God.
How is that approach versus something where you have a pre-existing universe? Like, if you're writing characters, like...
Okay, what is this question of hers? Whenever you're writing, let's say you're creating, like, totally your own universe. You said you didn't think about actors. You're starting something from scratch. Is that approach versus something... Can you shorten this? Can you say, hey, do you write your own characters differently than you write for other people, for the established canonical universes? You could really shorten this. This sounds like somebody who's not very bright trying to sound smarter than they really, really are. And it's infuriating. It's very, very frustrating for me because this is the type of stuff they do in Star Trek as well.
I like science.
Ew, no, Spock, we're not asking you. You know what? If we want Star Trek, we're going to get some good Star Trek in here. That is a much better Star Trek, not this new modern beard boy Star Trek.
Damn, we're smooth.
But this isn't what we're talking about. We're talking about Star Wars. I gotta see what else he says.
For Star Wars, you have this universe. You have characters that everybody knows.
And I already asked the question quicker than you did.
Doing something from scratch.
Quit rambling.
Do you find your approach is different for that?
No, not at all. Because I don't know. I don't really think in terms of universes, like or in terms of creating worlds or whatever. That's not that interesting to me.
Well, he didn't do it anyway. He didn't create the. This is the problem. He didn't create the world anyway. Why would you be attached to it if you're just a director for hire just to get your name out there for your next project? Because let's face it, that's all he really, really was. He wasn't a director that's going to, I don't know, give us something amazing like a Baby Yoda.
Do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing. I'm out of ideas.
No, he's just gonna go in and play up on our nostalgia, give us a few member berries,
Yeah. Member Alex? Member?
and move on and cash that paycheck and move on to his next project. And that's what he did.
With the only thing that's interested me is story, and the story specific to, like, whether you're writing a Star Wars film or that's part of a 3-movie trilogy or quote-unquote original thing like Knives Out, you're still telling a story that's new to the thing that you're doing, that it has to work within the context of that movie. So
Okay, so basically you're saying you need a new thing, so you're going to change it. And this is kind of a tricky question anyway. There's not going to be a real right answer. Of course, he's going to care more about the characters he creates. Every creator is going to do that. And that's one of the biggest problems when they sell these franchises off to these other people. Because then they get to be these committee boardroom things that only appeal to Raylos. You know, people like that who absolutely love Star Wars. You know, because they love Star Wars so much, they're going to stand there and film themselves in the theater when the big Rey and Kylo scream. Screen? What am I talking about? I don't know. It's late and I'm not editing. For those people, that's who these new boardroom movies are for, because they just want to make everything into the next Twilight, everything into the next Harry Potter, everything into these almost disposable franchises that are infinitely rebootable, and that's not what Star Wars was. But no, he didn't care because he was a director for hire, and that's what we all knew, and that's what we all said. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Oh, don't show me Rose Tico. Oh, don't show me Rose Tico. I love this. 5 reasons The Last Jedi was the worst Star Wars movie ever. But no, and they continue. This answer is not really shocking given the product we saw in The Last Jedi. No, it's not. I mean, we knew. We could tell going in that he was a director for hire. And that's the problem. They don't have any passion. They don't have any commitment. They don't have any attachment to these characters, especially if they're just a casual fan. Because of course he's going to say, yes, I like Star Wars. He was asked, do you like Star Wars? Of course I do. You're not going to crap all over the thing that's paying you, right? You're not going to crap all over your company that hires you. That's like going to work at BMW and saying, oh yeah, BMWs are crap. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's late. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42. And, you know, get this weirdo off of my screen. See you guys later. Bye. Not a witch. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.